Alright. Hello? This just looks so wonky. Boom, boom, boom. All right, boys. What is up? Yo, we've had some of the most uneventful or some of the craziest 2 weeks. I had a cold and I got the most massive spread of poison ivy. Son, it took over my whole entire hand. It went all inside of this finger, destroyed it. Inside of here, got this finger. This is the last blister here that needs to go. And then all inside of here, all inside of here. My hand was destroyed, son. And it just kept spreading. It got me on here, back of my knee. It was genuinely insane. Stopped me from training for a couple of days, but we back. Yo, training MMA is just like a misery ordeal, honestly. It's like, how much misery can you inflict on yourself? How consistent can you do it? And all that good stuff. It's like, with my hand being all messed up and stuff like that, it was like, okay, I do not train and then go back to fight camp feeling worse than I did before I'm not training? Or do I just suck it up and go run with an ice pack in my hand so my hand doesn't sweat, so my poison ivy doesn't spread, so I can prepare for my... So it's like, it really does. It's like, it really tests your brain on how much you could adapt to inconvenient situations. Because, if you're not training, your opponent is, And if your opponent's training when you're not, they're probably going to win. They're probably going to win. So I'm going to warm up with a couple combos and stuff like that. Is this good? It's good. I stopped wearing my glasses recently, so sight. Hold up. Wait a minute. My bad, guys. I poured myself a little pre. It was a long ass day. I just got done teaching karate, and then I did a posterior chain workout. Back, triceps, hamstrings, ass, pretty much those. I'm just calling on my body to work a little bit more cardio, and honestly, I am kind of cooked. So a little bit of pre, a little bit of Gatorade. Then we'll hit it. We'll hit it. Come on! What up? Hey, Brianna. What up, Burger? Burger? We'll go with Burger. Okay. I can't be bugging. I've been off of bags my whole life. Most importantly, I've just had an issue knocking these off of bags. Where the fuck did this just come from? I don't see it up on the bag. Literally, I'm gonna have have to rewatch the video and see where that came from. What up, Sunyan? What up, son? How we doing? See, that's what's gonna make all the difference in my MMA fights. Who's holding out a hook kick for play? Bow, bow. Come in for a takedown. Who's doing that? Name one MMA fighter that's doing that. None. Zero. Either they have the kick dexterity to hold their kicks, or they're wrestlers. You get one or the other. You don't get both. Let's see what we got. 7 minutes, that was a great first round. What up, newcomers? How we doing? If you guys liking the content so far, like, comment, subscribe. If you guys are reoccurring subscribers, go ahead and say what's up. This is my first kickboxing session I'm doing live. Usually I do boxing, that's what I need the most work on, but I just taught karate and I haven't kicked in a while, and some of those kids showed me how inflexible I was, how I am. Oh shit, we gotta work on it. Woo! That was a nice hide. I hid that kick good. I thrown it with the cross. I promise, those 6-year-olds in that class do not kick as hard as me, though. Woo! That's my problem, is I tense up and I throw too hard. If I loosened up, breathe while I threw as well, I wouldn't get as tired. I like that move there because it protects my face. I get to grab the shoulder, pull them in. If they're at range, I throw it into an inside-out leg kick. So from the shoulder, you have that frame, they're backing out, inside out. Leg kick to the inside of the thigh. If they want to stay in the pocket, when you get to this position, you just drive that knee and forward right into it. So from the shoulder, or for the leg kick, they're running away. Either way, I do want to talk about those knees for a second. So with your knees, people think all like the knee power comes from like the swing up, like here. Ow. That's not getting no power. The real power is like, it's like a thrust. It's like a front kick. Like a front kick is good like that if it's a stab, but it's even better when you push with it. Same thing goes with the knee. Instead of just bringing it up, you gotta bring it up and shoot it out in front of you. It does two things. One, doesn't give you an attack. The second best part is it's a block. So you're in offense and defense at the same time. Because if you think about it, in Muay Thai, what do people do when they check the kicks? They get into this position here. So you have to get used to tucking your hips, rolling them under you, and being in this kind of base here, because that's not gonna throw me off. And if I get hit, shit, that wasn't a good idea. If the bag runs into me when I'm in this position, it gives me a chance to just hop away, and I'm completely safe. Boom, boom. So even if I mistime my knee, we have the frame. Oh, we missed on the knee. I'm just gonna get out of there. Obviously, that's not ideal. That's not ideal. You want to get that knee out of there. And from there, we can circle out. Same thing from the other side. Boom. Opposite shoulder. Boom. But you just want to get used to getting in that position. We have balance here. So boom. We're in our frame. Drive with the knee. Same this side. Leg up. Drive with the knee. Boom. Bow. That's what that frame is for. You either have both hands on the shoulder or one across the face here on the neck. Bow, and you're ripping them into it as you pull. Same thing other side. So you really get to finish your knee like through their back. It's really nice. Let's go. I fucking hate that kick. It takes so much energy. Oh. I'm feeling this right in my liver, guys. Whew. The cardio is tough today. But if you guys wouldn't mind leaving a like, comment, subscribe for the hard work. We're working hard. Getting our first MMA fight. Got to build up that cardio. The fun stuff. baby! That was a fucking terrible kick. What's going on, newcomers? How we feeling today? Getting some Taekwondo mixed in there, kickboxing. One of the best things I can say is think opposites when it comes to kicks. If you want to kick with your lead leg, backhand. If you want to jab, uppercut, switch, back kick. Front hand, we're going to go cross, up, back kick. So opposite. Cross, up, front kick. Nope, I backed up. Cross. And apparently I don't know my left from my right. Jesus. Ah, fuck. Too close. Oh, come on, Chris. All right, I'm gonna try to get one more round in. What time are we at so far? 17 minutes. I got 20 people in here. If you guys are new, liking the content, like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned. We're gonna have a fight dropping soon. Hey. All right, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm finishing up with 10 kicks on each side. Nasty with those kicks. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Grayson said he kicks harder than me. I bet. We're finishing off with a kicking challenge. That's genuinely why I do mostly boxing, though, is the kicks. You can tell, you know, there's years of experience behind those kicks. Yo, Bri, I just found out about the national tournaments for this year for Taekwondo. They actually sent me an invite for it. Sent me all like the dates, the criteria, the point system, all that good stuff. So, and low key, to win national champ in Taekwondo, it only takes about a month. It's like 4 or 5 tournaments, and within like 45 days. So there's like 1 week off in there, 1 weekend that you don't have to train the fight, but every other weekend, you know, you're going Warwick, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, wins in Indianapolis, I think. For that one you win crazy money though. You win this fucking diamond ring that's $10,000. So that's kind of fire. Oh, all right, fellas. Finishing off 10 kicks each side, 10 knees each side. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get out of here. Yeah, let's work, baby. Just too close. Maybe. All right, we're going power side for both kicks. So we're gonna go conventional, right leg, southpaw, left leg to make my power stance on both sides. I do flip enough to train both sides. What we got here, I know you just started with MMA, but do you know the reason people don't throw knees and sprawl when people take them down? It seems like it would be the most effective thing against a wrestler. Do you know the reason people don't throw knees and sprawl? So, yes, think about this shit all the time. So obviously, if I'm fighting a wrestler, it's gonna change my stance. I can wrestle, I don't wanna wrestle though. I'd rather stay on the feet. So I'm gonna fake this knee all the time, which means that my hips are gonna be forward. So to sprawl after a knee is almost impossible. Think about it, you have to do two things. For a knee, your hips have to be under you and forward. Here. For you to sprawl, your hips have to be going back. Your hands have to be going down. For you to do both, you'd have to hit bow and then down. Which just really effectively, it's not gonna work. So you have to kind of pick one of the two. Either I'm gonna defend, knee, and then I'm gonna wrap over, or I'm gonna sprawl, cross face, and get down. So I'm new to MMA, I'm not new to fighting. I've been fighting since I was 4 years old. I've been a national champion Taekwondo. I've done wrestling for national teams. It's just putting it together in the collaboration of MMA, you know, all the disciplines. So you'd have to pick. Either you're gonna be offensive with always throwing a front kick up the middle, because anything up the middle is gonna stop a forward shot. That's what you think about. So if you're here, right in front of somebody, and you're constantly, that's one of my go-to things, is from here, my back kick is really fast, so bow, right to the stomach or right to the face, and right back. You try to catch it, I'm gonna turn that into a question mark kick. But most importantly, I'm just throwing something up the middle. It's the same thing with faking an uppercut. I'm just deterring you from wanting to go here. Because here is, you're pretty strong from here, especially if you're diving down and you get lower than me. If I don't get my hand across your face, you're probably gonna get that takedown. So I just sit there constantly throwing, feints right up the middle, or you're just turning the middle to not becoming the middle. This is the middle here. Not if I stand this way. Now you have to counteract that. I could talk fight theory all day though, so if you throw things like that, I love it, dude. Exactly. You have to pick. So it's gonna throw you off balance. I was talking about the knees earlier, about how people think the first portion of the knee is the most powerful. It's the second portion. Very rarely do you see anybody do damage in the clinch. In the clinch, this is the clinch, with knees like this. They're just not gonna hit, even if you think about it. So in Muay Thai, you're gonna cave in your chest here. So there's not gonna be anything right here, where you would normally be standing. Everything is sunk back, maybe 6 inches here. Here, think about it. If your knee is straight up, you're not hitting anything. You have to pick that knee up, turn, and thrust. Obviously, I'm exaggerating everything right now, but that's just the point. Is up, and you have the clinch here. Foul inside, huh? So the knees theoretically should be hitting there, and that's what makes the double knee so easy off of that setup. So if you're here, boom, all you're doing is lifting the other knee. Back ahead, right through the head. Fire. But I appreciate your question, dude. Anybody that has questions like that, I love talking, and if I don't know it, I'll figure it out. So go ahead and throw things at me. I love it. Hex, nice to meet you. Fucking wonderful. All right. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see if I'm in the picture still, so I just think I'm autistic today. Shout out all the baby mamas. Got one more this side. I didn't like that sound. Felt like I was being watched. All right, we're gonna throw 10 knees each side the proper way. Oh, yo, Justin, I don't know if you're here for my last stream. I could talk until my face turns blue. Don't play. Don't play. My favorite pastime is to hear myself talk. Think about that. But, like, come on. I'm kind of smart, though. Don't take that away from me. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to fighting. I might not know what I'm talking about when it comes to relationships, girls, anything else. Fighting, como se dice, all right, fellas. All right, that was high-key one of my best streams yet. I don't even know how many people we had in here, but I saw a couple times we had like over 15, which I'll take it. We're getting back into being consistent, back on that grind to kick some ass. Yes, sir, Justin. I'll see you on the next one, brother. Love it. What we got? How much time you got? Wait, don't answer, cuz I don't have an expiration date. Like, I don't ever have to stop talking. Woo! The only thing that stops me on YouTube from yapping so much is like censorship, honestly. Because I think, I don't know, I'm a funny guy, but I don't know. I don't think YouTube's gonna want to see me win through some of the jokes that I make. Yo. Long story short, don't ever date a bipolar girl. She's gonna try to take away your millions. Yo, you guys should follow me on Instagram. I post so much funny shit on Instagram. And I'm gonna start posting more. Honestly, like, I want to like a nice little community, maybe like a little Telegram for a whole bunch of fighters that want to be held accountable and stuff like that. Like, that would be so sick. And like, I'm a certified like health coach and stuff like that as well. So I think like, hey, Brianna, I have nothing else to talk about right now. So, you know, bipolar ex-girlfriends and millionaires is on the topic. Woo! I'm hot. All right. And I think I used all 3 of my shirts. That's honestly one of my worst habits is I go through laundry like a bad habit. Because I go through like 3 underwears, 3 shorts, and 3 shirts a day. And like, I don't know. It is what it is. So what happens when you want to be an MMA fighter? Because if you do 2 sets of cardio, a strength training workout, and you know, it's hot, it's fucking summer, like, you know, you clean, bro? Oh, shit. Like, have to just sit here and not sweat to death for a second. Hey, oh, Bree, this is perfect timing. I'm on my way in 5 minutes, actually. Should I drop in the sauna? No, I don't got time for that. Yo, guys, I think I'm going to start, like, a side alternative channel. Not channel. It's going to be on the same channel and stuff like that, but it's just going to be about nutrition. Like, just documenting what I'm eating and stuff like that. Because there's no way I'm cooking and I'm not documenting it and getting paid or, you know, YouTube content for. There's no way I'm cooking for no benefit. No way. Cooking just to eat it sounds like bullshit. I need to post it. I can't even put my shirt on, bro. I'm still sweating. Yo, so I'm my son's sensei. I've been forcing him to go to karate and stuff like that, and he like hates it, loves it. He's like a love-hate relationship. Fire. That's moves right there. That's money moves. Yeah, so my son's like looking at me and stuff like that. It's like cutest, best thing. If you have any children, throw them in some kind of like sport. It doesn't have to be the one you do, because at the end of the day, like, you don't want to live through your children, and that's not what I'm trying to do with my son, but it really is just so much fun. It's like you have like a little like life partner and stuff like that, like, you know, like, oh wait, he might hear me. Anyways, you know what? I'm gonna get off before I get myself in trouble. Love you guys. Stay tuned in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, run this up. We're doing numbers, and we're gonna have an MMA fight soon. Keep you guys updated. We're done with the poison ivy. We don't have a cold no more. So full steam